Okay, so bad enough I'm trying to hide all of this because I have been this gay since the 4th grade, y'all. Yes, all right? But it was still shocking to see so many white people, okay? They were everywhere. They were in the cafeteria. They were in the library. They were even using the bathrooms. What if they unionize? Or I don't know, what if they start an insurrection? What the what do they do? Are there any straight people here? Leave.
When you hooked up with the guys in drag, do you have like a fake name?
Yeah.
What's the name?
I can't say it.
Oh, no, you have to say it.
I can't say it.
Okay.
Monét Talks. Everybody come sit down, let's have a chat. Monét Talks. Living life gossip, chop it up, this or that. Monét Talks. Get comfortable, cause you on the show. We just wanna know where you been, who you been with. Monét Talks.
Let's just luxuriate in each other's arms here on Monét Talks.
Did we start?
Yeah, we did start. We literally just started. And y'all, we are joined in the studio with none other than the fabulous, my homegirl, my sister, Miss Trixie Mattel.
Oh.
Trixie, look at your leg. You have long legs.
Tell me a story from when I was a baby.
Okay.
Girl, my arthritis, it helps to just get some motion and some of this. It really helps. Get it going.
Well, you know, I had a double foot BBL. My feet are in like casts right now.
Can I say all the gays are like the straight people have the Ozempic and all that. The gays are all getting the snatched foot, honey. The snatched foot. Monet's having parts of her foot removed. So
Literally,
she can fit
though.
into a tighter shoe.
Literally. I was like, I want to be able to wear a 13.
Did you have a corn?
I had corns and I had a slight little bunion. But bitch, I was
really?
Yes, I was awake for the whole thing.
What the? Did you talk about this on the pod?
No, I didn't.
Oh, then talk to me.
Yes. I was like, oh my God. I was awake for the whole thing. They put the little like pregnancy curtain in front of me so I couldn't see it, but I could hear and feel everything. So they start shaving my bunion and I'm hearing the
What's a bunion? Like, I actually don't know.
like the bottom of your big toe, like when there's a little protruding part here.
Did you have this on the Google shoot? When we shot for Google Pixel? I think you did.
Oh my God, yes,
I think we talked about it.
I probably did, yeah. I had my little bunion going on. So they shaved those down, and I had a slight little hammer toe situation. So to fix that, to straighten the toes, they had to put incisions at the bottom of my second, third, and fourth toe, and then cut the tendon. So, so when you cut a tendon, the cartilage, I'm not kidding. It sounded like you were like,
What?
and awake, because they don't put you under, because they need you to be alert.
Kevin. You need to stop. We need to talk about Kevin. We need to talk about Kevin. Katya, when we wrote our first book, she had a part about hygiene. I know Katya wrote about hygiene, and it said the foot, like there was a portion about grooming pedicures, and she called it "Stop Hammer Toe."
Oh my God.
That's a whole that was so much talking for something that was like not a good payoff.
Stop. Hammer toe. Well, the Gen Zers, they didn't know that song.
Did you stop Hammer Toe? Demonetized. I just watched. Do you like documentaries?
Of course. I haven't seen one in a while that I like.
I've seen a few recently that were like really good.
Like what?
So one of them I saw
I watched Martha recently. That was good. Very good.
Baby, I went home and I made her shortbread Christmas cookies at the cookie press, the kind where you like have a shooter that shoots like a United Healthcare.
You're shooting a gun at a black man on a podcast.
No.
Jesus Christ, aggressive.
No, you do an ungreased cookie pan and you press it and it presses it out into like shape a wreath or a star or whatever.
Ooh, okay.
And it took me a while to get it, but I made it was my first Martha Stewart cookie recipe and they were delicious.
Yeah, Martha Stewart is an icon.
It was amazing.
And I feel like we don't still, I mean, yes, she's a convicted felon and she served her time, but
what?
I know, she's so
we
badass.
work in drag. Do you know how many people we know have been to jail, have DUIs?
Flotilla DeBarge. Latrice Royale. Oh my God. Did you make the con joke? Was that you that had the in a roast?
I had some joke about her going to, I don't remember.
Yeah.
Those roasts were fun. I can't do them anymore though because
I have to say, would you do another?
I'm the only one famous enough to get in trouble for that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like. I'm getting in trouble.
I mean, I really want to, like, I love a roast.
I do too.
I love a roast. I would
Nothing
love
makes
to go.
me like Thorgy Thor ripping
She's
into me on a
very
personal level is like my favorite activity. Bob saying the most sideways to me, to my face, is so fun.
Instead of saying behind your back on a podcast.
Yes,
You know?
Bob said to me that I looked like in drag, I looked like a Cabbage Patch doll who got a job at the Mac counter. I was like, T.
Okay, but I feel like something that would go really big and it will be a way to kind of do a roast and you not get in trouble is if you did, like, I don't know, when you turn 40 or 50, do the roast of Trixie Mattel.
No.
And it has at Comedy Central. Y'all have all these straight people doing it. Rob Lowe.
I think I'm too easy. Like there should be a roast. I think I'm too easy to do.
No, what are you too easy to do?
Because I look crazy and I have a crazy job and like, every part of my life has been exploited on camera and put on television at this point. There's like nothing new to make fun of. I don't know. Low hanging fruit. I would love for us to get RuPaul's ass.
I don't know why Comedy Central or one of these shows or Netflix, they have not done the roast of RuPaul.
I want to like we gotta go in there and let that whore have it.
Like, girl, it would be, and I think Ru loves being made fun of.
She does.
But you know what? World of Wonder wouldn't do it because they want to keep that for seasons of Drag Race.
Can I tell you something?
What?
I've always loved RuPaul, but can I tell you something? The last like probably 2 years, she is I just am obsessed with her.
I love her.
I always have loved her because I love the the legs and the hair and the beauty. The longer I do this, the more I'm like, oh my God, this person is a genius.
Yeah.
This person.
And how she's able to do it for so long. And she's figured out the system that works for her. And it is obviously she's thriving. And I'm just, there's little to anything anyone can say forever and ever that will make me not like or hate RuPaul.
Yeah.
I love that bitch.
Yeah.
I love her.
And I mean, it's like the ground zero of all things that we do now. That person is the prototype, the substance, the thing.
Oh, the Substance. Did you see Substance?
Yes, Katya made me watch it.
Okay, and did you like it?
Loved it.
Okay, good.
Katya was like, when she finds a movie she likes, she talks about it for 3 weeks. Non-stop. Like she will wear me down to watch some that I do not care about because she'll be like, have you seen it yet? She'll call me to ask if I watched it. And I'll be like, no. Like she will really go in. But what did I watch? Oh, I watched Martha. I watched this movie. Well,
what?
I watched this documentary called Patrice. That's about this woman, and she is disabled, and her boyfriend has cerebral palsy, and they want to get married, but if they get legally married, they lose access to their benefits. Medicine, treatments, everything.
And they both have something there they need.
Yes.
Oh, got it.
And so the movie is about her, kind of like her flashbacks to her becoming an adult. And she plays herself on stage and all these little kids play her family members and stuff. And basically they want to get married. I talked about like these people, if they try to get married, they lose access to like life-saving medicines and treatments. So they have to do like commitment ceremonies because the government's like, oh, 2 incomes? Sorry, babe. Like, isn't that
wild, girl? And then y'all wonder why people are out here shooting CEOs. Because y'all are up.
It's crazy. I mean, and then there's a part where she, her passion is being a crossing guard. She likes helping children cross the street. She loves it. And she talks about when she was younger, because of some of her intellectual disabilities, she was kind of at the level of younger kids. So she was kind of protector of younger kids who were her friends. So she's like, I've been protecting kids my whole life. I love being crossing guard to help them safely get across the street. She loves it. Her van breaks down. Her van has a ramp. And so she raises money on a GoFundMe to try to pay for a new van, and they're so expensive. So expensive.
I mean, yeah, it's a van.
She raises $55,000 and gets her van. And
a GoFundMe?
In the scene there's a scene where she calls GoFundMe to verify that she got the funds. I sobbed like I knew everyone in this movie. I was like, she wants to home across the street. But it was so moving. I really recommend it. It was so moving. I cried. Oh my God.
What?
The Sandy Hook documentary.
I can't watch that one.
That girl, these parents talking about what they dressed their kid in the morning of that event.
I can't.
And then like Alex Jones being like, what? Yeah, I mean, they're all.
How sick and twisted do you have to think that something like that is a hoax? But it's also the same people that believe that Hillary Clinton is like kids in a pizza parlor in New DC. Like, people are, girl, this world is we've lost our minds.
Not me. Not me. I watched this one documentary. I forget the name of it. It was about consumption, like consumerism. It was about like fast fashion and how much we feel like we need to buy, and pollution and the collapse of the like late stage capitalism destroying the planet. It's like, I need to
Do you shop a
dress
lot?
in rags the rest of my life.
Do you shop a-
my new thing 2025, we're doing used clothes. We're doing secondhand only.
Even for drag?
Girl, let's not get wild. Let's not get wild. You might wear the hand-me-downs, honey, but not me, okay? No, you know what? I can start wearing your and I'll just be like, I'll just start borrowing.
We could do that.
Just start borrowing.
Oh my God. We
No,
do
I can't wear your
drag
little hoochie dresses.
Yes,
girl,
you can.
girl, we did that gig for Google and your complete poussoir was out at the corporate gig.
Oh my God. Okay.
Corporate gig.
It's this Google Pixel gig. Y'all have seen it. And they had us this moment where these interstitial things, we're sitting on these couches in this room, and Trixie is a modest woman, right? Her dress is below her knees, still a
Proverbs 31.
like looks
woman.
good. I am sitting there, bitch. I have to sit in a Pacific because literally my was out, and all of these Google executives and everyone is standing there with just watching my fall out of my dress.
Oh, and you're just and you're in like, oh, can I say like a slutty wig?
Yeah.
It's like a long like slutty wig.
Long,
And we're
blonde.
talking tight dress with like sheer. And the night before, I'm like, what are you wearing? And I think I wore like, it was like a Trixie dress, like a 60.
It was purple with
Yeah.
feathers.
Yes. And then you send this,
It was pink orange-ish something
this
dress.
nastygal.com like it is crazy. It was so crazy. So then I watched
Have you ever seen the FLDS documentary?
what is that about?
The fundamentals of Latter-day Saints in Salt Lake City and how like it's like this whole polygamy crazy. That's a good one to watch.
I'm gonna watch that next.
That's very good.
I'm really into religion recently. I love really religious. And then I watched Freaknik, the documentary.
I want to see that. I heard it's good about Freaknik in Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be like ignorant, but I knew very little about that.
Oh, girl.
And it
was a time.
so interesting.
I know. It's an interesting. That's on Hulu, right?
Yeah, and they have,
Yeah.
all these like icons from the time being like, let me tell you something. I know you all think that you're wild. Your parents went to Freaknik, partied harder than you. They were naked and wild.
I know.
And then they talked about how obviously it was culturally significant and it birthed so many great musical things, but then it became like unsafe for women and like it became college girls being like, I can't go to that because drunk guys will hurt me.
Yeah, literally assault them but
Newsflash, straight men rude.
I want to say, like, do you think we can do, is there some type of resurgence that we can do for the queer community? I mean, I guess every queer event is Freaknik. Like, you go to Atlantis cruise, it's literally Freaknik on the damn boat.
Yeah, I mean, from the documentary, if we're talking about like what I think that could be paralleled, maybe Wigstock, what it was.
Bunnies were like, I mean, nothing sexual. It was all about drag and
No,
wigs.
I'm talking about like it had a cultural impact and you had to be there.
Yeah.
People
Wigstock.
talk about like New York in the 80s.
In the 80s, yeah.
They talk about pre-HIV, pre-AIDS in the 80s. They talk about I don't think anybody's ever like, oh, LA was great for gays in the blank. LA was never great for anybody. LA's never been great for anybody.
I mean, I have to say though,
Why did you come here?
I love living here.
You do?
I love living here. Before I was living in New York, again, I'm born and raised in New York, whatever. Living in LA, I've loved it. I love the change of pace. I love living in LA. Before this, you were in Chicago.
No, I was in Milwaukee. I'm from Milwaukee, which is only like 90 minutes away.
And do you love living in Milwaukee or here more?
I still have a house there.
Right.
So
but you spend all your time here.
Honestly, I'm only here for work.
Really?
So I split my time out of state. I don't
Got it. Yeah.
I come here and I film and I like do drag, do stuff at the makeup company, photo shoots, do the pod. And then if I have like the next weekend off, I always get out of town.
You go out of town.
No matter what. I always leave because it's really hard for me to feel inspired here. It's like a pretend version.
In Hollywood?
It's a pretend version of like real life.
Got it.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't feel the same thing, but also but you've also been, you've been hitting the pavement nonstop, doing all the things, all the businesses.
Body like, wow.
Let's see what to end this drought.
Yeah.
So I understand it. Maybe that will hit me at one day too, but I'm trying to find a better work-life balance, but I've always been like a go. So I'm sure there's going to, this year, after you announce your break, I think a lot of people are like, oh my God, we can take breaks.
Oh, I know. You know it's bad. You know you have, let's be honest, I think for a lot of years what I was doing was perceived as like, get your coin, girl. She is Miss 51% of her company.
Mm-hmm.
That's called mental illness, PTSD, and workaholism. Like it's the mental clock of if I don't get this, someone else will get it.
Yeah.
It's like
100%.
I need to prove something to myself by making a certain amount of money or if I become a certain amount of famous, I'll feel like something.
Yeah.
That's all personal, mental, carrot on a stick that is invisible means nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So our experience that we have together in drag laughing is actually valuable.
Yeah,
right?
100%.
It's actually valuable.
Yeah.
Didn't you have just as much fun in drag when you were making almost no money doing it?
Girl, I would sometimes argue even a little more because like there is this veil that or a certain type of expectation you have to meet when you are on TV and you have to maintain a certain thing, and now you have employees you're responsible for, and there's a lot of stress and headache that comes with that. And before, when I was just bobbing around New York City and doing a show at industry on a Wednesday night, that wasn't there, so there was just less stress and less weight of that. And which I love that. You know,
I think the new vibe is like, I mean, when I you work too much when you go on break and it's in the news.
Pops,
this person didn't go to work.
Girl, that was crazy.
It was crazy. And I was like, I was offline and everything, so people were just sending it to me via text. But I also did no socials for 3 months, which was incredible. I love you. I love all the girls. I love everyone on the internet.
But it's not that deep.
It's not that deep.
Yeah.
It's not that somebody mad at you on Twitter is not that deep. You're not getting likes on your picture is not that deep.
Yeah.
Who cares? Your ex watching your story, like whatever it is, it's not that deep. It's just not that deep. It's just the internet.
Yeah.
It's just the internet.
Yeah.
It's just the internet.
It's just
now it does, it propagates misinformation that, ruins, entire countries through election fraud and stuff like that. But as far as like
governments,
as far as like you in bed at night being like, nobody commented on my haircut.
Yeah.
Girl.
It's not so
okay.
deep. But it's also, I think that to the other girls, because like, I mean, I think seasons like 5 through 10, I think I was like the last age of like, now it just feels like the girls feel so much competition, and I feel a lot of girls struggle to find relevance, but I think it's girls who didn't like take the time to cultivate their piece of the thing, like, so I think that's where it gets a little hard to like stay relevant and to tour and to work. And you've taken the time. It was a time when it was tough for you, I'm sure, but you took the time to carve out this piece of your thing that is Trixie, and you can't replicate that.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't really regret it, but I guess at this stage in my life right now, the love spell with making a lot of money and like all that, the love spell really just broke.
Yeah.
And now I'm just like, oh, I just like drag.
Yeah.
I like performing. I like making money. I mean, I like to put on a wig and act foolish more than really anything else.
Yeah.
I was just on Drew Rupaul's podcast this morning, and I said, if you won $86 million from the California State Lottery and you didn't need money because all your friends and all your family, you could take care of them, would you still do this show? She said, yeah. And I said, see?
Yeah.
You like to do the program.
Yeah.
And I feel like in Drag World, they want us to be like, get that sickening coin because I miss Boop. Girl, ain't nobody miss Boop.
Girl.
Ain't nobody miss Boop.
Girl.
Ain't nobody miss Boop. That's Mr. Boop. That's Mr. Boop. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not that serious. My goal for all of us going forward in the drag world is like, it's not a rat race unless we all act like it's a rat race. It's not that serious.
Yeah. I mean, also,
we're fun.
We are fun. Drag is very fun. And if I won a $1,000 million tomorrow in the lottery, I would still continue to do the show, my podcast, and things that I love, because I think I'm happy with the things I'm doing. Now, sometimes a gig comes along, you're like, that's pretty stupid, but it's paying how much? Because those are they come once a year.
Or, that pay sucks. I love that party.
That happens a lot too. You know what I mean? Like I will never be one of the girls who be like, I don't do clubs anymore. Like, no, I genuinely I love going to a dirty dive bar in Houston, Texas, and doing a lip sync song to Nene Leakes. I genuinely love that. Like, I just like it.
Yeah.
I don't care it's paying $1,000. I don't care it's not paying I don't care it's not paying my booking fee. I don't care about the money. I just want to do the gig and it's fun.
See, now the bars are writing this down, and they're gonna send your sickening $150 booking offer.
Don't disrespect me, bitch. No, but you know what I mean. Like,
I'm not saying money doesn't matter. I'm saying that it doesn't matter at the expense of actually loving drag
and your happiness.
Love drag. Love pink.
Love pink.
Love pink.
I mean,
where do you think Thorgy is right now?
Thorgy is in her apartment, obsessing over if she should wear the pink dress or the green dress for the gig in 3 weeks.
Let's call her. Call Thorgy Thor.
And then I'm gonna try, because Cece doesn't answer you. I'll call her. Cece.
Oh, if she screens my call and you pick up, I'm blocking this bitch for life. This is kind of a very analog way of getting people on the air, but I do it all the time.
Oh, same. We do it all the time.
She's not gonna pick up. Phone turned off.
Oh my God, Thorgy.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
She sounds
The
bad.
person you're trying to reach is not available.
Ooh, hi.
We did a gig in London together, and it was when I get a gig doing Thorgy,
I
it brings
love that
me
bitch.
so much joy, so much happiness. We did this other gig, and she just like we're supposed to have a rehearsal. It didn't happen, and then next day we had to do everything. She's like, okay, so yesterday we had a rehearsal, and I was supposed to have 4 minutes on stage. I didn't get any of it, and she's just like going off into people. And Thorgy's he's just a neurotic, crazy person,
She's
and
the
I
best.
love it every time.
She's the best.
I love the energy. It makes me so happy.
She is so funny and so
Nuts.
talented. And girl, you know, sometimes you just want to get good and drunk, and you're like, Thorgy,
Mm-hmm.
Thorgy to the
100%.
dance floor, please.
100%.
Yeah, I love to get drunk. I never leave that situation without a hangover.
You have changed your mind on children?
Yeah, I love children now. Because let me ask you, I'm going to blow your mind. Are adults that great?
They're not.
See, we live in a country where everyone's like, I love gay people. Vote red. Kids are like, this food nasty. Kids are like up front. And I guess I think that that's like beautiful. And I think like, I have to believe that children are the future, because the children who are adults now, Miss Flop, the young male population in this country, Miss Flop. Girl, flop to all these humans alive.
But are these are children from your own?
Death to all of them.
Death to all of them. But are these children you want from your own loins? Like you will?
No. I don't feel a certain type of way. I know we probably...
Adopt.
Yeah. Can I just say,
Really?
I think that everybody should have kids however they want. For me, I think I would have a hard time being like... I don't know. I think I would have a hard time I just feel like there's kids who need a family. So I would feel good about adopt, don't shop.
Adopt, don't shop
You know?
for your children, honestly.
Honestly, like, you know, there's kids who need families, and I think, you know.
Like you don't feel the need to give from your own loins, like having like your DNA in someone else.
But I've been in therapy for a while, so now I'm trying to become like a better person before I like unleash my trauma, like, you know.
On a younger person.
Otherwise, I'm gonna have to be old person and be like, I'm sorry, that was crazy the way I treated you for 18 years. Wow. Oops.
I mean, the idea of children sound great to me, but I think, I've said it before, another thing, my problem is that I waffle back and forth too much of, yes, I want kids, no, I don't. That is
Well, girl,
not
you
fair.
can't change your mind once you're
I
there.
know, that's what I'm saying.
It's not a
like with my
Furby.
cat, I was like, if I have my cat, worst comes to worst, the internet will hate me, but I can give her back. I can like bring it to adoption or give it to someone and it'll be fine. I can't do that with a kid. I'm stuck with it forever. So that's bad.
Well, you know what? I'm obsessed with parrots. I love birds. I love parrots, right?
Harris, why birds?
I love birds. They're beautiful. They can fly. The third most popular pet, but the first most rehomed. Lack of education. Catch it.
Really?
Yes. So, yes. So then I was just going to say, I love birds. And people are always like, God, don't you know how long they live? And I said, oh, I'm sorry. I don't get a pet hoping for death. What is that? Like, do you get a dog being like, thank God I'll be dead in 12 years? What is that?
You're not locked in though.
You're not like, yeah, but yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Like I have a cat and she has a heart murmur. So they're like, oh, she's probably going to live to like 9.
What's the cat's name?
Colleen. Colleen the cat. That cat Colleen on all socials.
That cat, like Colleen?
That cat Colleen.
That one cat, like that one queen.
That one queen cat Colleen.
Why is Bob still that one queen?
I don't know.
She does not know
wants
how to
be at
let a
this
bit
point.
down. You know what
She
I mean?
never will.
But Katya was Frederica Bimmel on TikTok for a long time.
Why? Why that
Who
name?
is the woman who gets killed in Silence of the Lambs? That's my best friend.
What a sick and twisted person.
I know.
I have a question. I never know the answer to this. So, like, when did you and Katya decide, like, oh, we're a thing, we're an item, we're going to be... Because I know what happened for me and Bob. It was before Drag Race.
Well, I was going to work with you, and then Bob snatched you up. No, I'm just kidding. I was doing season 7. I don't think people know that season 7, Katya and I were both on season 7.
Yeah.
Which
Of
was
course we know that.
10 years ago now or whatever.
It's 11.
11. Katya and I barely spoke on Drag Race. I
Huh.
have almost no memories of talking to her.
Okay, so filming season 7, who was your like, who were the folks? Because like season 10, my crew or people I got close with was Cracker, Aquaria, and someone else. I can't remember. Well, I guess we're not gonna get that close. Asia, Monique, and Cracker were like the ones. We were tight. Like we
Yeah.
would ride home in the van together, like that energy.
It was kind of, I mean, I kind of got along. Yeah, I liked everyone. I mean,
Okay.
I knew Max from college. And
Y'all went to the same college?
we were in ballet class together. We were in the same musical theater program.
Oh,
and then I knew Pearl from Chicago.
okay.
So, I mean, in that scenario, you do kind of talk to the people you know a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
But I loved, I mean, there was one fight with Jasmine Masters and I, but I think she and I really liked each other at the time.
Yeah.
I love Jasmine Masters.
She's great. She doesn't like me for some reason.
Yeah. And then, like, I don't know, some of these girls, like, I think over the years, Kennedy and I have gotten very close.
Kennedy is such an interesting and funny person.
She's awesome.
That's with Kennedy.
She's awesome. Sometimes I wish I could snap my fingers and have her performing down the street and just go see it.
Girl.
Because it's something to behold.
She will snail around backstage, hips aching, looking on just over, and then get on stage.
Girl,
Get off stage.
I know. Yeah. It's crazy.
Girl. The substance.
The substance. I don't know. I liked most of it. But anyway, Katya and I barely spoke. And then we did an episode of Fashion Photo Review where I called World of Wonder and I said, I have an idea where Katya and I review the looks from Fashion Photo Review. And we review Rajan Raven's looks.
Word.
Because that was in their bowl cut t-shirt phase. And I was like, it has to stop. So I went in there and we did an episode and I was like, Katya and I on camera on a green screen, it was a completely different thing. It was like, I don't know, it was like speaking twin language all of a sudden. I was like, how did we do Drag Race together? And we weren't really close.
Yeah.
You know, we did get close because after Drag Race, I was top 6 and she was top 5. And we would start talking on the phone. The episode would come out and on a Saturday we would call and be like, girl. We would talk about the show.
Got it.
And we talked a lot about up to the air date of our experience and what we thought was going to happen and what the tea was and who was going to do what and whatever. Yeah. And so we became phone friends. We would talk on the phone for hours.
Got it.
And then we started. Then we did. So we started doing and then we did that for 8 years. And then we started doing I Like to Watch and Bald and the Beautiful and Trixie and Katya Live. It's just fun. We just have so much fun, and the world keeps getting kind of crazier, and I constantly am hit with something that I'm like, I need to talk to her about this right now.
Yeah.
And so
I was 6th place too on my season, and Cracker was 5th. Bob should have been 6th place on his season, but you know how that went.
I recently was like, I saw a video of a chiropractic clinic of this guy cracking this woman's back and her scream crying. They do emotional. They have emotional releases where they're like 1, 2, 3, and the person's like, ah.
It has to be. That's put on. There's no way that's real.
Immediately, I'm like, I need to sit and watch this with Katya and screech. Screech. There's just some things where I'm like, only she will get why I think this is crazy. And our colleagues are all insane. All these Drag Race girls are out of their damn minds.
Every last one of them.
They're insane. So sometimes I just have to screenshot someone's tweet or screenshot someone's Instagram and just send it to her without comment. And I know she knows exactly what I'm talking about.
That's for me. That's I do that with Bob. I do that with Naomi and Kim also.
Kim will meet you where you're at.
100%. And Kim would have the picture as well.
Oh, Kim's got it saved.
To the other thing.
Kim's got it saved. It's on the background of her phone. Yeah, Kim is a hater. Kim is a hater. Kim, that's true. If you ever have said something bad about a drag queen, Kim has what you said recorded. And she has what you were talked about recorded. She has the dossier.
100%.
Kim could be the Dateline on any of us.
She's the archival shadies text messages from queens. How do you feel about when you see girls have such a hate? And I guess because I come from a place where there's nothing that I would hate Drag Race about. But when I see girls being so upset that they didn't become best friends with RuPaul, I'm like, did you think that you would come on the show and RuPaul was going to be your mentor?
I did. I'm just kidding. I'm obsessed with RuPaul and I never, ever, ever expected anything.
Yeah.
And I was very satisfied with what I got. So the tea is expectation breeds disappointment.
Ooh, that's a good one.
It does.
That's a good one.
You got to meet RuPaul. You got to compete on Drag Race. You should be glowing.
And people would be upset. They're like, well, he didn't talk to us during tapes and he didn't give us any advice for our careers. I'm like, girl, that's not what this is for.
You know what it gives me? I hate when gay guys do this. All gay guys do this. And Milwaukee gay guys do this sometimes too. And I'm just going to say Milwaukee because I know. And they'll be like, ugh, I want to move. I want to move to Atlanta. I want to move to Chicago. Ugh. And I'm like, go. I don't like the energy of I live here and I hate my town.
Yeah.
That's I did Drag Race and I hate it. Girl, what is that?
What is that?
You did it.
Yeah, you did it. You
wanted to do it. You signed up for it. You campaigned for it.
Yeah.
You auditioned for it. Have some pride. Have some positivity.
Yeah.
I just don't get into that poor me behavior. And, every season, at least half of those heifers are mad. There's nothing to be mad about. You got to do something so cool.
Even the first out, girl. Figure it out, girl. Make it rain on yourself. You gotta figure that out.
Yeah. I mean, I went home 4th and I was still happy I did it.
Yeah. If you weren't doing drag, what do you think you would have been doing? Because you went to cosmetology school.
Yeah.
If you didn't do drag, what would you be doing?
Well, I loved cutting hair.
Like being a hairstylist.
Yeah, I was in beauty school and I started working at a front desk at a salon, and I was going to start transitioning to like shampooing, and I was going to start cutting hair, my career cutting hair.
Got it.
Because I was doing makeup at the makeup counter, and then I was like, oh, I want to start doing hair and kind of be able to do both. And I had done makeup for years already, so I was like, I want to try something else.
Yeah.
And then I got Drag Race, and I loved cutting hair, specifically barbering. I would have loved to cut men's hair. I think I would have had a fun time doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And the old me always wanted to be a realtor, but I just anything like
every
that,
gay was a realtor in New York City. Every realtor is gay. I don't know about Milwaukee and Chicago.
Well, I think they sell it like, if you're have fun and have a lot of friends.
Personality sells houses.
But have you ever met a realtor who is not annoying as hell? Have you ever met a realtor who is not annoying as hell?
Girl.
Like the only pick me you've ever in your life. All of you realtors go need to sell yourself a personality, bitch. All of you. Where are the jokes? Where are the jokes?
Wait, I'm gonna try calling Thorgy now. Let's see if she answers.
If she picks up, I'm gonna walk the fuck out of this room. I hate it here. I hate the way you bitches operate. All you.
So nice to say.
What if she picks up?
Through? Okay.
It's gonna make me so mad.
She won't.
It's gonna make me fucking mad.
Wow, she's not gonna answer for me either, bitch.
Thorgy hates us.
Hey, Queen.
Hey, girl, how are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Good. Trixie and I are here on the pod, and we're like, let's go Thorgy Thor. We wonder what Thorgy Thor is doing right now in this moment, so people can hear you.
Can I be honest? I never pick up my phone. I feel like when people call me, it's like an assault.
Yeah, bitch, I called you 10 minutes ago and you didn't pick up. And I said, Monet, if you call her and she picks up, I'm going to be so mad.
What? Oh, no. Can I tell you where I am? I'm actually in Rochester with Mrs. Kasha James.
Oh, hey, Kasha.
Yeah. So Monet and Trixie are on their podcast and say hello. Hi.
Hi, Kasha. There's always time for a cocktail. Well, not anymore.
There's always time for kindness. I said cocktail and I said kindness.
Oh, God.
Well, we were shooting the pod, and I was like,
off the wagon or on it again. I got her drinking again. No,
we were shooting the pod, and I was like, what do you think Thorgy's doing right now? And I was like, let's just call her.
Yeah, I'm drinking an Aperol Spritz, and I'm doing Thorgy Does Christmas, but we're out to dinner at this really posh restaurant. It's like the trendy one.
Okay,
we'll let you go. We love you.
Enjoy the Aperol Spritz, Thorgy. When you come to LA, you have to come do the show. I would love to. We would have such a kiki.
Please invite me. Let's be better friends. I miss you.
I miss you too.
Yeah, a lot of friendships hinge on picking up the phone, bitch.
I know, but just text me. Calling people is an assault.
Okay. All right, love you, girl. Bye.
All right, bye, guys.
That pisses me off, bitch.
Bitch, I was listening to my Bob.
No.
And they never answer. And when I call, they answer. People generally answer the phone when I call. We've done it with you. He'll call you. You won't answer. I'll be like, hey, girl.
What the was that? Thorgy is such a Thorgy. She's probably gonna watch this. You know that she's subscribed. You know she's a bobblehead. She's all of it.
Well,
that bitch. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it.
I love it. It makes me so happy.
Sitting at dinner with my friend Kasha Davis, and you won't pick up the phone for me?
It's always time for a cocktail.
She don't drink no more.
I know. What's up with you? Don't drink anymore either. No one drinks anymore.
I quit
New York's dead.
Nobody's fun anymore. I quit until my break. I started again on my break.
Okay, yay.
Yeah.
Okay, I shouldn't yay that, but you know when you do the gigs with the girls and everyone is sober, you're the only one who's drinking, and you feel like, I guess I'm the only one. I feel guilty ordering a cocktail, and the only one who's getting a cocktail.
No, I started drinking it during my break because I was like, I need to relax, and I only started to have like a mental breakdown when I stopped drinking. So I was like, you stop drinking, and then suddenly you have a mental breakdown, you get arthritis, and it's like, okay, well, that needs to stop. So I started drinking again on my break, and that was nice. But I'm not like I can't do like Miss Drunk. I can't be Miss Hungover.
Okay, no, but I've never been that girl though. I'm like a 2-drink person. At most gigs, 1 drink
Monet,
only.
you're such a liar. I've had shots with you.
Yeah, but you've never seen me drunk. I'm never drunk at gigs. Like
No.
I don't get drunk.
But I don't see you booked.
So I won't get drunk. One time Naomi Smalls, we were doing Work the World. This is like 2019 or 18. We're doing Work the World, and then she convinced me to do it because I never smoke weed and perform. I never do any drugs and perform because I'm like, I want to be aware what the is going on. So girl, just do a little edible. I did a 5 milligram weed edible. It was the worst. time. I hated the entire show from the opening to closing. I felt like I was going crazy, and I felt like I had no idea what I was doing on stage. I hated it, so I would never do any type of.
I could never do that.
like
You know, one summer I did Provincetown. Well, I did Provincetown 3 summers in a row. In my middle summer, I did it with Raja.
Peyote.
Raja was the 7 o'clock show.
Oh,
And I was
girl.
the 8:30.
Oh, girl.
Raja would have a bottle of wine and 2 cookies and go out there and sing her and do her show. In the middle of the show, she'd be like, I forgot the words. I'm really high. Okay, just play this song and I'm going to model.
I can't.
And then she would just model.
I could not.
I loved it.
No, I could not.
No, but I could never do that.
Okay, yeah.
I don't drink before programs. If I'm DJing, maybe halfway through Solid Pink Disco, like if it's a good 90-minute set, maybe at an hour in when I'm at the final third. Usually I have my finale. I usually plan the first few tracks of the set, the middle on Solid Pink Disco. I mean, on Solid Pink Disco is all the same every night. I program it all. But the last few songs I always like really keep the same. So I know. So like 20 minutes to the end, I'll have Brandon bring me like a glass of wine.
Really? Trixie, a glass of wine? This bitch is DJing to some damn chardonnay?
Yeah. I don't.
Trixie.
Or
Give me
maybe
something hard.
Maybe a White Claw.
Okay, a White Claw is a little more. Trixie, not a glass of wine.
Behind the DJ booth, yeah. Ain't no law with the
glass with a
Ain't no
stem?
law with the claw.
Is a glass with a stem?
Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. Because you don't know
about.
you're not a woman of intelligence or energy. Okay.
Okay, so I have a question because I have been out to places and have DJ friends, and I've seen some of these big DJs. Bitch, they will DJ on Molly. And I don't
I'm
understand
not
how people are DJing on hard drugs like how are you aware of what you're but they like it because it helps them feel the vibe of the room and the show, I guess.
Can I say this? I think for like, because I also DJ when I'm in LA and I do like Fat Slut or
Avita
Precinct
something.
or Hot Dog. I usually do not Hot Dog, High Tops in Los Feliz. I'll play like once a month, and I'll always do those out of drag, and I'll always have like just a tequila neat, and I'll sip it over like 3-hour period.
Yeah, so it's like basically drinking water.
And I do think sometimes it just gets me out of my head and it makes me more present in the groove. Instead of being like, the room, I'm nervous, do they like it? I'm more like, yeah, that's good. Okay, this, yes. You just feel more in the mix.
Yeah.
But in drag, when I'm doing like Solid Pink Disco, I'm in full drag. There's this year, especially this coming one, we're doing Australia in February, and then we're doing America for April, May, and then June, July is gonna be the UK and Europe. So it goes until I go back on break.
Got it.
But this year there's costume changes, wig changes.
And you're costume changing.
There's 3.
Work
3 wigs, 3 costumes. There's numbers. I'm doing numbers.
Fully okay, Trixie. It's not you're not just a DJ, but you're doing a full show.
Right, this mix is going, and then when we get to this song, like Mateo's gonna come tag in, and I'm gonna go out and do the number, and then come back and keep going.
Work. Who's Mateo?
Mateo, he's my opening DJ who travels with me for Solid Pink Disco.
Work.
So it's like the other DJ.
Okay, I didn't know what to expect. I've never been to a Solid Pink Disco. I don't know what to expect.
Oh, it's so horny. It's like confetti cannons and pink smoke. Everybody in the audience is in like pink and blonde shitty wigs. Everybody has like glitter thrown all over them, and they're blackout drunk, and they love it.
Okay.
And I play like a mix of like disco, house, and like maybe a lot of like current rap girl. So no matter who you are, everybody's just horny and wet and taking pictures of themselves. It's a blast.
Okay, so one of my goals, mark my words, y'all, for 2025, is to roll my tits off at a Solid Pink Disco.
You come do a number. We have the girls sometimes do like an opening number. Oh,
no, I'm
not working.
No, I just want to come and out of drag and roll my tits off.
Do ecstasy, Molly?
Yeah.
Wow.
Have you ever done Molly or ecstasy?
Back in the day, and guess who with? He's like,
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the only drugs I've ever done have only been around that person. I hope she doesn't get mad that I said that.
No, I don't think she will.
Yeah. Let's just say in this scenario, she didn't have them, and she was just there.
Okay, we can also bleep the name out. We can bleep the name out just in case.
It was just me. I brought you this actually. This is my little Christmas present to you. This is a little disco ball candle, and then I'll just say hour-long mix I made on here for you to put in your car, play it in your car, whatever.
Wait, does my car? Okay, so my car is a USB. Can I put?
It does.
Yeah.
Does that work like that? I don't know.
I wonder. I don't know. Dalton, you're a tech person.
You can throw it in your computer and like airdrop it to yourself. Or
yeah, thank you. Because I'd be looking for a new DJ.
Put it on the gym. It's fun. It's only an hour.
I started a new workout playlist.
Yeah.
Great.
It's my like summer mix. I didn't make a new one. It's from summer. Don't be mad.
It's okay. So Trixie, a handful of guests have brought us gifts, and we thank you. I'm going to keep the candle here on set.
I brought you a lip gloss too. Can you toss that to me, Dalton? Whip it.
Dawson is very gay. Dawson, you see that?
Baseball.
This is a new lip gloss we had from our new holiday collection. This one is called Hot Toddy, and it's a beautiful like cream finish sheer like hot cocoa color. I just thought you would love it. You like glosses because you don't wear the wigs that whip the face.
I don't like a matte. I hate a matte lip on me. I just hate how a matte lip. I want to be nice and glossy,
wet,
slutty.
I was just to say slutty.
Yeah, this is my color too, girl, for my nudes.
Oh yeah, you love nudes.
Love.
How's your little boyfriend?
He's not little.
Oh, he's
how's your little boyfriend?
No.
no. How's your little
As if he's 4'2". How's your little boyfriend? He's like taller than you, isn't he?
He's both buffy.
Yeah.
And he's doing well. He's doing well. We're doing lovely. Yeah, everything's going well.
Love that.
When you were on the apps, would you ever send nudes? Like after you were famous?
Never with the face and only disappearing.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel two ways about it because I think it's very wrong and violating when people
share.
The other day, somebody screenshotted Jimbo's grinder, even just the picture. And I think that's weird.
Yeah, that's fucking
If you
annoying.
see one of the girls on the apps,
just shut the
you
fuck
need to be
up.
screenshotting the grid and posting it and being like, oop.
I
Girl, shut
know.
up. Get off Grindr. You're being a baby.
Yeah, 100%.
You're being a baby. It's a dark room, honey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It
Like,
really
girl,
is.
shut up. It's the TikTok. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Or I think it's really wrong to share people's news without their consent, no matter who they are.
Yeah.
And so, but on the other hand, I also feel like I would love for us to work toward a society where nudes are not scandalous because nudity is not so scandalous. I hate what America specifically feels about the naked body.
Because in Europe, it ain't like that, girl. On Europe, on like regular TV, you can see tits sometimes. Yeah, you can see like that stuff on TV because they're, again, not saying that they're a perfect society. Obviously, they have their own. Yeah. But like you can see the human body. They have that show. It's like what? Naked Attraction, where you're literally picking people based on the genitals.
Which is how I operate. No, that's the thing. When I was on the apps, I mean, I think my experience on those apps was a little bit like TikTok or something. You're kind of just, you know what I mean? I'm not saying I never hooked up from the internet, but like it's more an activity. It's more a brain rot than anything.
Yeah, 100%.
And
you just do on your board.
But in a world where, let's say you, a person, are not ready to come out, if Grindr or that kind of tool is what helps you meet someone, I celebrate all that. I celebrate all those grids for what they do for the gay humanity.
Okay.
I think they help connect men or with men in a world that's always hard and scary and people don't know how to have those conversations.
Yeah.
But I also really turned a corner on like men who sleep with men who aren't comfortable with it.
You turn a corner meaning like you're
I'm just a little bit like girl.
Well, I mean,
put on the lace panties and like stop it. Stop it. Like stop it.
Well, it's that all that internalized homophobia and scared to be this and scared to be femme. Which you think in like 2025, we've like gotten away from all that stuff. But bitch, that's especially like these country ass motherfuckers. So these like people in these conservative ass towns who move to big cities like LA, they still can't escape the shame of that.
I mean, I get it. For me, like when I was 18 and I started doing Rocky Horror, but that environment was great because it was queer coded, but it was like goths and rock and roll people. Everybody, even straight guys, were in like heels and lipstick.
Mm-hmm.
It was like gay, but not gay. It was drag, but not drag. And so my first experience with this and like, was like straight guys acting stupid.
Yeah.
And it was a very fun environment to be a sissy because it didn't imply much about your sexuality. You got to really flirt with it.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of men, their only experience is like their 3 a.m. shame Pornhub search.
Girl.
And so when it comes to actually sleeping with a gay man, they lack actual like, because you know when I was hooking up, it was only mostly with this guys who would never know Trixie. So like straight guys or bi guys or whatever. Mm-hmm. And they don't really have the vocabulary the vernacular they think they possess when it comes to treating other men like human beings.
Yeah.
Which
kind of hot.
Yeah, it is. But also like, I also feel
toxic, I know it's toxic.
Post-election, I am sort of like, we need to stop these guys.
That part. And that's
stop these guys. The guys who like the girls too, like girl, bye.
I know.
Stop rewarding that behavior.
I know. I'm going to try my best.
Girl, until you die, we're never going to be able to reel that in.
Until like someone like is about to slit my throat.
You're over at Google and the commercial like in a wig. Like, girl, it's too much. Monet, it's too much. Okay, when you hooked up with the guys in drag, do you have like a fake name?
Yeah.
What's the name?
I can't say it.
No, you have to say
I
it.
can't say it.
Okay.
Melissa.
No, it's not.
It's Melissa.
Melissa Metheridge. Melissa Manchester.
I'm Melissa.
Melissa
Melissa. Because I look like a Melissa, especially like when you see me out in the club, like you just believe I'm a Melissa. You know?
Melissa what? I believe you strangled some girl named Melissa and took her wig off her head and wore it to the club.
Like of my cement like Lenny.
Not you really, girl. You really said Melissa.
Melissa.
What's your hookup name? Melissa. Girl, do you work at a call center? What the kind of name is that? That is so crazy.
What do you think? To be like Ivy or Candy or something?
Well, I had because I you know, my little name for that would be Taffy. Because I'm always looking 60s, so I'm like, what's like a fun slutty? It's Taffy. Hey, it's Taffy.
Taffy.
Tapheigh.
Oh yeah, I'm the most
Taffy.
ridiculous Taffy. TAPQRXTON.
Taffy. And then I was talking to, who did I have on the YouTube channel? I had Mayhem Miller, Queen of the Party. And I said, what's your like little hookup name? And I'll say it because she said it on YouTube. She said, Cammy.
Cammy. Ooh, I like Cammy. Cammy is sickening. I like
you
a
should
Cammy.
borrow it because Melissa is wild, girl. Melissa, as if your mom picked that out when she signed your birth certificate. What the is that? Melissa? Can you all, is this on YouTube?
Yeah.
Can you help me? Melissa's crazy, right? Melissa's crazy.
Can I tell you, one of my favorite moments we had together was when I was on the pit stop and we had the whole moment with Nicole Byer. It is one of my favorite things to watch because I cannot believe that Trixie, you are so gullible that you thought that I thought that Nicole Byer was a drag queen.
You're a good liar, though.
Trixie, you are literally one of the smartest people I know.
I guess, but you're good at selling a lie.
Yeah.
I mean, you look straight at men's faces, someone's son, and say, I'm Melissa. Like, what the It's too much. I'm never going to recover from that. By the way, Katya and I, everybody hates our new podcast set. And I really, before I saw this, I was like, we should do paneling. And now we can't because we're copying.
Why not just fucking do it?
We're copying.
Just do it.
Okay, we might.
Do it. I just had Dalton and I had an idea. I'm going to make this a frame TV because we want to do virtual guests.
Oh.
We can't. We're going to make this a frame TV.
So what are you going to do? Talk like this?
No, I think that I'll talk like this. We're going to have them here, but the audience can see it here. So I can have a thing.
Because then you could do green.
Exactly.
And add them in post.
Yeah.
That's really smart.
I know. If you want to like show videos or something. Because in the new year, we're adding some new shit. I'm going to do some man on the street videos. It's going to be some fun things.
Oh, God. Melissa's going to the street.
Melissa goes to the street. Because you know, it won't be Monet.
It's Melissa from Burbank.
It'll be Melissa.
It's Melissa from Burbank.
Melissa from Burbank. I will not talk to anyone on the streets. You know Burbank has a downtown. Did you know this?
What's going on over there? Is that like Porto's?
No. It's like on the other side of the highway. It's like downtown Burbank. It's like a thriving metropolis.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you like living over here?
I love living in the valley. I love living in the valley.
Everybody says they like come over here and they're like, I'm never going back.
I love it. And I was like, you know, I'm from New York. This feels too residential. But love it. They just finished my pool and everything. I just be in my pool in 60-degree weather, just chilling.
Yeah,
Unbothered.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I really fell out of love with it the last couple of years. I fantasize about moving back to Wisconsin all the time.
Wow.
Yeah. Or like just making that my primary residence. Because right now I probably spend 2 weeks, a week a month there, 2 weeks there, and 2 weeks here. I would love to like move all my there and then just come here for work. Because I also still have my old condo here.
Yeah.
So there's double houses here.
Yeah.
Which is like too much.
So would you get rid of your house and keep the condo?
Yeah, I mean, I love my house. Can I just say, I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I've never had a house this big, and oh my God, it's
too much
just
space.
A crazy house to have. It's just, to me, a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of things, a lot of items, a lot of space, a lot of rooms. I guess I thought like, I'm gonna have so many guests, I'm gonna have so many parties. Girl, I have no friends and no one comes over.
You don't invite me over.
Baby. Girl, let me tell you what happened. Do I have to leave?
No.
Okay. Let me tell you what happened. My mom came for Thanksgiving. My niece, you know, she's 3, immediately got diarrhea. She immediately gets diarrhea.
And just shit all over your house.
I wake up and my mom goes, oh, by the way, my mom, you're going to love this. My mom's a huge stoner. She gets to LA and she's like, so this is how they get to LA. My mom says, your sister said something about us coming for Thanksgiving? And my sister goes, later, she goes, so I think mom said something about us coming for Thanksgiving. I said, do you guys want to come for Thanksgiving? It sounds like you do. So they all come, them and my niece, and they come and they get there. My mom's like, well, I really want to see your house. I want to see the renovation. So she comes and she's like, Immediately she gets there. She says nothing about my house. She goes, did somebody say something you had joints? I was like, what is this? Did somebody say something? So I give my mom the weed. She smokes all the weed in the house in about 6 hours. And then the next day I'm sleeping. I'm immediately ill, right? And okay. So the first day, my cousin wakes up, my niece wakes up and she has had diarrhea. My mom goes, yeah, she had diarrhea in the guest house. My niece, she's 3. I'll go to my sister, I go, what happened? She goes, I woke up and I was covered in feces. And my niece woke up my sister and was like, you peed. She told her she peed.
It's like, you peed.
Yeah. And then my sister said, I lifted her up and I was carrying her in the bathroom. And she's like, all over everywhere, down the leg, down the walls. And little systems are so sensitive. Just illness. So then the next day I'm sick, right? I'm sick because I get her illness.
Yeah.
And I wake up and I hear on the other side of the door my mom. And she goes, just go in and show Uncle Brian your dress. Show him your dress. And my niece comes in and she like walks in and she's like, and she shows the dress and I go, you had that on yesterday. What else do you have? Like this? But I'm so ill. And my mom goes, well, if you're awake, did you have any more joints? I go, oh yeah, let me just grab that for you. I love that my mom sent her in there to be like, just wake him up.
Yeah, just she get the goods.
My mom, I mean, she's an old school weed hippie.
Your mom sounds like someone I would really get along with.
I had 100 milligram gummies in my house that obviously I don't eat because I'm not going to space.
Wait, one gummy has 100 milligrams?
I have a 10 pack of 100 each, so it's 1,000.
Nope.
And obviously that's a lot to me, right?
No.
So I haven't even touched them. My mom goes, just give me 2. I'm not even going to feel it if you don't give me 2. Wild.
No way.
My mom, professional THC expert.
20 milligrams, 10 milligrams is max for me. I did this show called High Times. Did you hear about the show? I did a show called High Times. They were doing it like a legit, it was filmed at Paramount or NBC lot, like a real show.
You and Drag got high on camera.
So it was a huge like production, right? A whole building, like 50 people working on set. I had my own trailer, blah, 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 blah. The show is like Drunk History, where you get high and then they tell you a story, you retell the story. A professional doctor, THC person comes to your thing with like, I'm thinking this entire table full of joints, gummies, oils, drinks, everything, right? You take however much you want. I was like, you know what? I'll do a 20 milligram edible, which is a lot for me, and I'll smoke a joint. Trixie, they tell me this thing on stage, on set. When I tell you, I was so high, I could not get through any of it.
Did you make the edit?
The show never came out. I think the premise of the show was too bad that the show just never came out. And I was one of like, I think a season of like 12 or something episodes. None of it came out.
I think I remember this. I think I was also invited to this and I said no because I said I can't do that.
I was a vegetable.
I can't do that. I can't get high and even like, I can do a tiny edible or one hit of a joint and then be
good.
But that is it. Because I'm not trying to like fight through how high I am.
It was great. And it had a little happening, like a book would fall off a thing. I think it was all staged, but you're like, but it was insane. I think the premise was just ridiculous. They're like, this doesn't work. Also about yourself diarrhea, I only eat at home or at my hotel. I cannot in public.
Oh my God.
I don't care.
I could here now on camera on this white couch.
I will hold it until I get to a place where I'm comfortable. I had to get at the gym the other day, and it was the worst experience of my life.
Which gym?
I go to LA Fitness because I cannot bring myself to pay $300 for a gym.
Baby, Planet Fitness Black Card, $20 a month.
Bob goes to Planet Fitness too.
It's great.
Yeah, it's like I just cannot. I don't care if I'm making $3 billion a year. I cannot bring myself to pay for $300 for a gym a month. I just can't do it.
There's some things I'm just not that girl about.
100%.
I'm not overpaying for that.
Yeah. Well, what are things you splurge on? For me, I will always splurge on a first class ticket. I will splurge on it. I don't care. I don't care where I'm going. I'm buying first class.
I feel exactly. Well, I feel that as well.
I need to be comfortable.
I feel that as well.
We spend so much time in the air.
You know what I do splurge on? This is bad.
What?
I often get that service that takes you from your house to the little lounge at the airport. You don't go in the airport. You wait in a little bar, a lounge, and they take you to the side of the plane.
I've seen this.
You don't go in the LAX.
I've seen this.
I will splurge on that pretty much almost all the time. Unless like tomorrow I'm just flying out for holiday. So I was like, I don't care, whatever.
Yeah.
But most of the time, I'm just like, no,
Yeah. Jackie Asamoah does it too, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I go there, I get my little free meal. There's no rushing around. They take your bags, they take your ID. TSA has one person at a time.
Although the new Delta One Lounge, which is only if you're
The
flying
Delta One Lounge is horny.
to New York City, or I don't know where else goes Delta One from LAX.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's like international.
That's a good splurge. I mean, I'm not going to say how much it is. You can look it up on the internet if you want. But
Yeah.
But I like that. And then the other thing, there's much smaller splurges that I really believe in, which is
I always get Uber Eats priority. I know it's only saving your food 5 minutes, but knowing my food is coming 5 minutes earlier makes me happy.
I think that's really like, it's a victimless crime.
Yeah.
I love, I don't know if this is bougie, simply orange juice with pulp.
You drink your orange juice with pulp?
Love. Put it in the teeth, rub it in the skin. I love all of it. Put it in the eyes.
Trixie,
I'm a shit on these walls, Ray. I'm a on these
you
walls,
like
Ray.
pulp in your orange?
Love it. Isn't that horrible? I like stuck in the veneers. I'm like, oh, this is amazing.
I like pulp in my lemonade.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
like-
that's good
I like
too.
lemonade with pulp because I like that when you bite it, a little burst of tart.
Yeah.
I like that.
I mean, I'm kind of in my anti-splurge era though. Like, last year, my break and everything. Now I'm just very interested in like, making choices that save money.
Yeah,
I love loyalty programs.
loyalty programs are great. I hired a new bookkeeper, business manager person, and
You
they're
did?
yes, and they're getting me together because I didn't realize how much money I spend on things like Uber Eats and things. I was like,
This thing.
what is wrong? Am I a
A
sick
turd
psychopath?
burglar. You're a turd burglar.
So getting it's one thing to just do it and not to have to think about it, but when you have to look at it on paper, you're like, what the is wrong with me? So I'm happy I'm doing it now because I for 2025, I want to make a turn on that. I want to be
Same.
better.
I want to save more money.
Yeah.
I love cooking, but like with traveling, I want to like save money in areas that make sense to me. So the parts of it that I need to splurge on, I feel much better about.
Yeah, I'm with that.
'Cause I get too wild. It's too wild.
I agree.
You know.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Trixie, this has been so fun having you.
I love to talk to you. I love to hang out with you.
I love you too. Well, also 2025, I want to do more stuff with you.
Can we just please, my whole thing this year is to work less, but I'm really trying to do that also just like I only like have fun doing.
Agreed.
Let's have fun.
Let's have fun.
I'm doing an LA date of Salt Pink Disco and
I would love to become with you.
it's
We'll bleep that.
bleep.
Yeah.
Blocked.
Blooped.
Cook my meat.
Thank you for being here, bitch. I fucking love you so much.
I love it too.
Y'all, do y'all know her? Y'all.
If you've avoided me on the internet at this point, it's been on purpose. I don't plug myself anymore. You already know it.
Yes.
You know?
Trixie motherfucking Mattel. Until next time, y'all, we're here on the couch with the most iconic, fierce people. I love you all. Mwah. Peace. Bye.
Monét Talks.